Hello, I'm Evgeny.
And I'm Karina.
And we're traveling our 28th country in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, a tiny island country with a population of 500,000 and the smallest capital in Europe. Welcome to Malta. In this video I'm gonna show you not only the famous tourist attractions, but also hidden gems and activities that you can find only in Malta. It's our first day here in Malta, and before we go to explore around the island, we would like to learn some history about the country. So the first ideal stop will be the Malta experience, which is here in the Valletta, the capital. It's a primary tourist experience combining a 40 minutes documentary movie about the history of Malta and visit to the old hospital built by the St. John's Knights. Another famous tourist attraction here in Valletta is the Salutin Battery with its origins back in the 16th century. Apart from protecting the harbor and the shooting and ceremonies, it also was a common practice to shoot at noons for shipments to synchronize their clocks. You can see the cannons fire for free from the observation deck up above over here, but if you want to access this floor and also access to the museum, you need to pay €6 per person.
Moving on! Fire!
It is time to explore the island, and today is election day here in Malta and the public transportation is limited, so we decided to rent that bad boy from a car rental called Baron and go to the north tip of the island to the Blue Lagoon. Let's go! We got to the Coral Lagoon. The depth of the water is from 2 meters to 6 meters and there is no direct access down there. So the only way to get there is by sub or swimming all around from the closest beach. Another beautiful location not far from the Coral Lagoon, it's a Popeye village. It used to be a movie set, but today it's a park for families and children. We don't go inside, but the view from here is stunning. Now we got to the spots that I've been waiting for all day, the Golden Bay. Here is the sea breacher. It's a boat, a machine, I don't know how to call it. It can go up to 100 kilometers per hour. It dives 1.5 meters in the water and jumps 6 meters. Something crazy. It's an activity for 20 minutes and it costs €155.
Welcome to Sea Breacher Malta.
Guys, if you love the video so far, hit the like button and subscribe. That means a lot to me. And on my channel you will find lots of more videos from lots of destinations from around the world. And now let's continue to the next spot. Another beautiful day here in Malta, and we are on a full day cruise to the Camino Island and the Blue Lagoon. We are sailing today with Hagar Qim. It's a full day trip including lunch, and our first stop is here on Camino Island at the Blue Lagoon.
There are many ships here, a lot of cruises. Some of them have food and beverage on board, some don't, so the price change accordingly. The ones that don't can buy food and beverage on the island or bring from home.
Another day in another spot here in Malta, and today we went to the southwest of the island to a place called Blue Grotto. It's a blue cave, a famous tourist attraction here in Malta. And what you want to do here is look for a fisherman to take you with a boat to the blue cave. One thing I want to mention, yesterday we've been on the cruise and I see from the ship lots of towers surrounding the island, and it turns out the island is surrounded with all these towers. They built in the 17th century, and their purpose was once you see an enemy from the sea, they shoot with a cannon and the next door tower sees, and the message goes really fast. Unfortunately, it looks like the boats are not operating today because the sea is stormy. Some of the most ancient structures in the world are located in Malta, and this one is one of them, is Hagar Qim. It's just one stop from the blue cave. The entrance fee is 10 euros. Hagar Qim was built 3600 BC. It's even older than Stonehenge or the Pyramid of Giza. We are now walking around Mdina and coming across this church that behind me. In fact, in Malta there's 365 churches, and most of them have two clocks that show in different times. The one in the right showing the right time, while the one in the left showing the wrong time. It is believed to fool the devil. Okay, let's talk about getting around Malta. And most of the times I will be preferring to rent a car because it's more flexible. But here in Malta the traffic is really jammed and you will have a hard time to find the parking. So the better option is to take the Explorer card, which is give you access to all buses all around Malta and Gozo. It's called the Explorer card. Basically it gives you 6 days access to buses, and also round trip with a ferry to Gozo that's just behind me. Our first stop here in Gozo is Dwejra Inland Sea. As you can see, the sea is inside. You go through the tunnel out to the sea, and we take a boat ride for 5 euros. It's a 15 minutes ride to the Blue Caves and Blue Grotto. Our next stop here in Gozo Island is il-Ghasri Valley. It looks beautiful in the pictures. It's some valley with water so we can swim and chill in this hot summer day. And I want to mention that we are walking around the island with the buses. It's not really that efficient, so there's a bus once an hour, so you need to plan your trip ahead. Guys, the day trip to Gozo was amazing, totally worth it. Don't miss it when you go to Malta. And today is our last day here in Malta, and we decided to visit to the catacombs in Rabat. In Roman period, there is not allowed to bury people inside the capital, which was Melita at the time, so people were buried outside of the city. Nowadays it's Rabat. They were buried underneath the churches and the catacombs. That's it guys, our trip to Malta has come to an end. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Like, subscribe, and see you in the next adventure.
Bye!